Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the StaR's Cartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Woo! Happy Friday to y'all. You know what I'm saying? The message I heard is nothing she do can affect us. The scripture comes from StaR's 29:8. However, be patient with a man in poor estate, and do not let him wait for your kindness. Help a poor man for man's sake and according to his need. Do not send him away empty. Lose your money for a brother and a friend, and do not let it rust under the stone to be lost. God said for somebody, I feel like this is someone God put it up on this person's heart to help you. But instead of helping you, they don't want to. So I feel like this is somebody they just simply don't wanna. Just because they don't wanna. It's not a situation where they can. It's not a situation where they would be hurting if they did help you. It's not a situation where they will be missing out on. So this is somebody that, you know what I'm saying, because this say your treasure. Bestow your treasure according to the commands of the Most High, and it will profit you more than gold. This is somebody that is in good, like this is somebody in good position. This is somebody that got it like that. And you know what I'm saying? In reality, for them to help you out, it wouldn't be hurting them at all. It would be like nothing to them. But they, you know what I'm saying, hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being reminded of like a person holding on to some gold. Like they got a pot of gold and they holding on to their gold. And can't nobody, they don't want nobody to get to their gold. Because, oh no, if you get to that, God said, in reality, see, this is what this person is doing. And they believe that if they don't help you, then you going to be, you know what I'm saying, out in the cold. They believe if they don't help you, then you gonna be, I just feel like this is somebody like literally out in the cold, like you gonna be wounded, like you gonna be hurting, like you're not gonna be able to pay your bills, you're not gonna be able to do this, you're not gonna be able to do that. See, the thing about it is, just like God spoke to them and put it up on their heart to help you, God has already spoken to other people and put it on their heart to help them. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, when it come down to it, sometimes when I'm going through it, when I have my own little crises, or you know, even other people that I know, when you have a crisis going on in your life and God say he got you and he gonna take care of it, it's not a situation where it has to be somebody specific. It's a situation where somebody gonna do it, but at the same time, whatever it is that that person is asking for, because it's not a situation where God tell us to give, God tell us to help somebody and we don't receive nothing in return. You know what I'm saying? It's even like when you give your time, when you give your energy, when you give like how I get on here every day and I'm using my gifts and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that you give, you always gonna receive something in return. That's just how the world works. That's just how God created things. And God said it's not a situation where whoever this person is, they believe if I give to whoever this person is or whoever God has led me to give to them, I'm not going to receive nothing in return. And I'm not going to this and I'm not going to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm even being reminded of how I have received messages from God where, and dreams of going to a restaurant. I'm thinking of two dreams in particular, and one of them I went to this restaurant, and when I went up to the counter, they gave me the food, and they didn't give me like a price for it. And it's like I felt guilty, you know what I'm saying? And you know, in the message, God was like, you know, you can't go nowhere. Nobody goes to a restaurant, eat the food, and then don't pay. You don't do that. And that's just like the other dream. I was at somebody's house, and you know, I'm babysitting their kids. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm, you know what I'm saying, working hard. Then I find out they getting paid for what I'm doing. And they not paying me nothing. I was like, I'm sick of this. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like when it comes down to it, it's like you don't do that. It's not a situation where you are working hard, regardless if you're working hard for somebody else, if you're working hard for God, and you don't receive payment for whatever it is that you're doing. And that's just what it is. And God is saying this is somebody, they believe that by them not helping you, By them not doing what God is insisting that they do, by them not lending you a hand, they feel like, for some of you, they feel like they've done enough already. And maybe they have. But then simultaneously, I feel like I wouldn't be here. This message would not be being relayed right now if this person had really done enough. But anyways, this is somebody, they feel like they do this, they do that, and they've done all these things. You know what I'm saying? When it really come down to it, I'm pretty sure for everything that they have done, they receive something for it. And if they want something else, you know, that's just like if when you go to a store, you gon' everything that you buy, just because you have enough to pay for three things and one thing you don't have enough to pay for, it don't mean they're about to let you slide and you gonna be able to get everything that you got because you paying for those three. No, they gonna need the money for the fourth thing too. And I feel like that's what this is. God is like, and then when it really come down to it, and that's just for that person. So I don't know if somebody got that going on that's watching me, but that part of the message is for that person. For the person that, you know, you waiting, God said he was gonna do this, he was gonna do that, and you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, God said he was gonna do it. He said he was gonna do it. God said just because this person wanna sit on a rock with a bag of gold, holding, clutching onto it, as if, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna hurt them to give you a few coins, or it's gonna hurt them to help, whatever kind of help you need. Because some people, it ain't even a monetary need. Sometimes it could be a situation where you need somebody to help you out. There are some people that you just need somebody to spend time with you. Sometimes you may just need somebody to talk to. Maybe you just need somebody, you know what I'm saying, to just talk your problems out with, whatever it is. God says just because this person here, they don't want to give you the help that he leading them to give you, it doesn't mean that you're not going to receive that help, and that's just what it is. It could even be a situation where God is leading you to somebody y'all supposed to be in a relationship. Y'all supposed to be married. Y'all supposed to be best friends. You supposed to be able to call this person up whenever you got something going on, and they supposed to answer. It's supposed to be a situation where y'all help each other and y'all navigating through this world together, but they refusing to do what God is leading them to do. God said that does not mean that you about to be out in the cold. Just because, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes we end up in situations where, this is a twist that I was not expecting, but sometimes we end up in situations where God tell you that somebody is your spouse. You and that person know that they your spouse. They insist on going and being with somebody else that they don't really love like that because it's easier for them. And that person insists on taking your person knowing that's not their person, because they feel, well, if I take such and such person, they gonna be down and out now. They ain't gonna, you know, they ain't gonna be able to get a house no more. They ain't gonna have no kids. They'll never get married, and everything is gonna fall down for them. God said just because this person, whoever this person is, do not want to do what he has commanded them to do, it do not mean that everything is gonna fall apart for you. And for some of you, these people gonna see you on down the line, and they gonna realize that it wasn't a situation where them deciding to go down this other route made a big effect on what you were supposed to do and how your life was supposed to be. But it's actually a situation where they rejected the blessing that God had in front of them. And that's just what it is. Because sometimes it's a person that they got money, but they need help. Like maybe they got a diagnosis from a doctor and they need help with that. It could be a situation where somebody, they got money, they got, you know what I'm saying, but they want to get into a certain prestigious school and they need a miracle to get up in. They like it's some things that, you know what I'm saying, money can't buy. Money simply cannot buy everything. And that's just what it is. And I feel like this is somebody, they got something going on that is bigger than that. And for some of you, it could be, you know, the opposite. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when it comes down to it, God said he has led this person to do something to help somebody. And for some of y'all, it could simply be like, you know what I'm saying, the relationship, I wasn't even expecting that to come out. But for somebody, it is that. It's a situation where you were supposed to be with this person. Y'all was supposed to come together and build up a life together. And it was going to be this, that, and the third. And this person thought to themselves, like, for whatever reason, they have hate, more hate in their heart than they even have love for themselves. They hate you so much that they deliberately will go and be with somebody that hate them, just to make sure that don't nothing good come to you. God said them doing that is not going to cause bad things to happen for you. Them doing that is not going to cause everything to fall apart for you. Them doing that is not going to, and and for some of y'all, God said they were tricked. It wasn't a situation where they didn't know who to choose. They didn't know which way to go, and they chose wrong. And you know what I'm saying? The person that they with thought that if they snatched this person up, they would be able to. I'm being reminded of a message I got like a few weeks ago. They thought they would be wearing all your purses, and they would have their nails done too, and they would have their hair looking like yours, and they would have the kind of clothes that you wear, and they would have this, that, and the third. And now, lo and behold, they realizing that you still flourishing even without this person, because God said just because whoever it is that was supposed to be with you, help you, whatever, just because you didn't get that job, just because you didn't go to that school, and you didn't get that degree, just because whatever it is, it didn't stop nothing. You still gonna receive what God had for you. Can't nobody stop what God had for you. And a lot of times people don't even realize this. I'm being reminded of Joseph and his story. His brothers really thought that if they sold him off, then they would, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, the Bible's slipping. They could be done with him. And he ain't gonna become what they father saw in him no more. And they would be done. They wouldn't have to deal with it no more. And they could flourish and they could be happy in peace. And baby, to their horror, they realized that they sold him off to his destiny. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, some of these people, they really thought that they was gonna be stopping something. They ain't do nothing but reject what God had for them. That's all they is. Life is full, and you know what I'm saying? You have to imagine, you have to stop and think sometimes. I feel like some people, they don't really be thinking, and you have to think about it. If you have a decision in front of you, and your decision one way is the right thing, you know what I'm saying? One way you could go and you could be with this person. Y'all got dreams and goals that are alike. Y'all could really, you know what I'm saying, go the long route this way. And then the other route, here's this other person. And you really don't, you know what I'm saying, like them as much as you like the person over here. And you know what I'm saying? But you can deal with them a little bit. And you know you wrong for being with them because you already talking to somebody. But it is what it is. They look better, or maybe they seem as though they more accomplished. Maybe they got something else going on that person don't got going on. So you say, you know what? I'm going to go this way. God may warn you once, twice, thrice. And you know what I'm saying? If you want to ignore what God is saying, and God's warnings can be so many things. And for somebody you have received, this is somebody that received warnings. Somebody that's either watching now or you're going to be watching later. You receive warnings. You receive dreams. You receive visions. God has showed you and spoken to you many times about this person. You've been trying to drink it away, smoke it away, and do, you know what I'm saying, keep yourself busy and try to have conversations with this one, that one, and the third. Somebody has been going around, messing around with person after person, trying to forget and trying to push what God is telling them to the back of their mind. God said he still said what he said. And it's not a situation that by you deciding to go ahead and go down this other path, you're going to be able to push what God said to the side, and all of a sudden it don't matter no more. It's still what he said. The only thing you are doing is rejecting what God had for you. It's not a situation where you sticking your foot out and you gonna stop them from doing anything. And that's just what it is. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like just because you are scared of love and you're scared of a relationship, or you scared of success, because some people are like that too. Some people, they have an opportunity in front of them. They could take it up to the next level. And instead of taking it up to the next level, they want to stay in their comfort zone because they okay right there. And I just feel like God is saying this is, half of this is for people where people are literally trying to stick their foot out and stop you. God said they ain't stopping nothing. And for half of this, you are the person. Either you stuck your foot out to stop somebody else, or you literally trying to stop yourself. Like, in reality, you ain't hurt nobody but yourself when you do things like this. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what your story is, regardless of take what fits and leave what don't. But when it really come down to it, God said this is somebody, you can't stop God from blessing nobody else. And it don't matter what you got going on. Even if it is a situation where you think, you know what, I really prefer to be with this person because it look like they better off right now. Because all money ain't good money. And that's just what it is. All success ain't good. And that's just what it is. I feel like, some people, they will prefer, they will choose what glitters and sparkles over stability. And you know what I'm saying? And that's just real, because it's a difference between, slow and steady. Like, that's a saying for a reason. Slow and steady wins the race. Sometimes when you just running and you got all the fast money coming, and it's coming and it's coming and it's coming, then boom. Because anything could happen at any point in time. But when you moving slow and you making sure you check, you check everything, check all the boxes, you crossing all the T's, you making sure everything is dotted off and everything is crossed off, baby. I'm being reminded of this dream God gave me years ago, where I was in this big old tank. It was like a big old circle tank. And it was me and this other woman. And we was riding on the little ski boats. And she was racing with me. And I could not figure out why in the world she was racing with me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to let her go ahead and do her thing. She flew. She took off. And she, you know what I'm saying, looking back at me trying to see what I'm doing. And I'm taking my time, you know what I'm saying? I think something happened with my boat. I stopped the boat and I fixed, you know what I'm saying, sat there and figured out what was going on with my boat, because we got to get that fixed. We can't just keep on going just because she going. And I let her carry on. Baby, when I say she carried on and crashed right into the wall, I just feel like rushing to nowhere. Rushing to nowhere. And that's for somebody. Somebody was rushing to nowhere to such an extent that they rejected their blessing because they was trying to rush to nowhere. And 9 out of 10, if this person haven't hit the wall now, they about to. Because they were rushing to nowhere. They rushed into a relationship that's going to go nowhere. They rushed to a job that ain't going to do nothing. They rushed, like, this is somebody that you got to, when God tell you something, that's what it is. And some people think, man, God said this person is meant for me. I don't think so, because I don't like this, I don't like that. I don't like the way they dress, or I don't like the way they do this, that, and the third. God said what he said. God said what he said, and God said what he said some more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are so many people right now that they be in such a rush to have somebody that they don't even want to take out the time to get to know somebody. And this coming from somebody that, married someone that I knew for years and still got married and was like, what in the world is going on here? And I'm just being real. You got to take out the time to get to know people. And, I don't know why I feel that strong for somebody. They really was looking at someone. They had an option between multiple spouses, and they was trying to figure out who was the better off person. They couldn't figure out who was best. Didn't even take out, the time to get to know nobody. And got in that relationship, and God said they on that little speedboat running straight towards the wall. They about to hit that wall. They about to crash. And that's just what it is. But that's what happened when you reject what God is telling you. It's like, I just feel like God said he not just speaking to you for no reason. He not wasting his breath for no reason. He talking to you he's telling you this for a reason. It ain't nothing wrong with when you are in a single state and you want to date and get to know people. That's always good. Because when God sends somebody, the devil gonna send somebody too. So you don't want it to be a situation where you fall in love with the person that the enemy then sent, and then your spouse from God, you don't even get to be with them because you done rushed in and got it with the person that the devil sent. And that's really what somebody did. And I feel that strong. No, who that's for? This is what somebody did. They went, and you know what I'm saying, they had the option, God option, devil option, and they then ran directly towards the devil option because it looked good. It's fast. It's fast success. It's fast. You know what I'm saying? This is like somebody that may have moved in with this person. It look good. It look good. If I get with them, I don't even have to worry about saving up no money. I don't even have to worry about buying no furniture. I don't even have to worry about paying no bills. I can just get on over there, slide in over there, and everything is going to work out. Baby, God said this person about to run right into the wall. Meanwhile, the person they was supposed to be with is sitting on the boat, fixing everything, making sure everything is running smoothly before they start their engine up. Because what's the point? You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you know it's something going on with it and you keep going anyway. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's what it is. That's what it is. And that's a mess. I was not expecting that mess. This is like 5 different messages in one live. But baby, somebody was playing and playing and playing some more. And God said they played themselves right into a wall. And if they haven't yet, they about to. And everything that glitters is not gold. Just because somebody, you know what I'm saying, they look good and they always feel good. And they always got all their nails, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm missing 2 nails right now. It is what it is. And they always got this and they always got that. And they always got, baby, God said this is somebody that got fooled by a demon that sparkled. And you know, some people forget that Satan was the most beautiful angel. They say he was the most beautiful angel. And you know what I'm saying? Somebody that got fooled by a demon. They got fooled by somebody that ain't mean them no good. And typically when it's a situation when somebody is mad, you know what I'm saying, they want to take your man because they see you got this going on. They like your car, they like your this, they like your that. And they feel like if they take your man, they going to have what you got going. They don't even really want the man. Likewise, if it's a woman, they see your girl fired. They see she always dressed good. They see she always doing this, that, and the third for you. They really don't even really want the woman. It's just they want to bring that person down. God said he not finna allow nobody to bring you down. They not going to get that. They will not get that satisfaction, period. It's not going to happen. Every time they see you, still going to be fly. And they still going to be mad. And you know what I'm saying? And while this person decided to go the route that they went, God got another route for you. He has an entirely different route for you, where you will still be happy. You still gonna receive everything God promised you. And that's just what it is. And you know, they literally just rejected their own blessing. And it don't matter, regardless if this is somebody that was supposed to help you out. They could have helped you. They could have gave you, maybe they could have gave you a job that would have helped you. They could have helped you out by helping you. Maybe you had a bill or something that you know what I'm saying? It could be a situation where they was supposed to help you get into a school. It could be a situation where this was supposed to be your spouse, your life partner, whatever it is. They feel like by them not helping you that you're not going to make it to where you going. God said you still going to get there. They have rejected whatever it is they were going to receive from whatever it is that, like God is saying, a transaction, whatever transaction this is, they basically rejected the blessing they could have received. That's all they did. They rejected the blessing that God had in store for them. But that's their business. That's their business. Some people don't care. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same kind of people, 5-10 years down the line, they look up and they trying to figure out how did they get there. They're going to be like, how did I get here? What happened? What's going on? Why did this happen? You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that all gas, no brakes. They don't even want to take out the time to see what's going on with the engine. They're not even trying to take out the time to make sure, you know what I'm saying, they got gas in the tank. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like somebody tripping. Just gone, okay? God says, Speedy Gonzalez, just in a rush to go nowhere. In a rush to go nowhere. And that's just what it is. That's the message. God said they ain't stopping you from doing nothing. And concerned because I'm being steady reminded of this dream. This is somebody that's concerned. Somebody is really concerned about what you're doing, how fast you're going, and how quickly you're going to get there. But whoever you are not rushing to beat nobody. You're not racing nobody. You're not racing nobody. You making sure your engine is good. You making sure that, you know, the windshield wipers is working right. You making sure you got gas in the tank. It's like, you know, you don't want to get all the way out to the middle of the ocean and run out of gas. What a tragedy would that be? God said whoever this person is, they just rushing to go nowhere. They ain't make sure nothing was right. This is the kind of person that'll end up getting a house with somebody, they name not on nothing. 10 years down the line, they throw them out and what they too bad, too sad. That's the kind of vibe I feel. It's that kind of vibe. Like, this is the kind of person that they paying for it. Like, this is somebody that they gonna hit that wall, y'all. They gonna hit that wall because they not crossing their T's, they not dotting their I's. They not even doing background checks on people. They not even taking out the time to get to know somebody. This is somebody that's trying to make some really big moves with people they don't even know. And for some of them, really big moves with people they know, they already know these people janky. They already know this person then did them dirty once, twice, three times, and they still chasing after them like a lost puppy, like a fool. But baby, God said that it ain't a situation where they gonna stop your blessings. It's not a situation where all of a sudden you ain't gonna go nowhere. It ain't a situation where you not gonna have whatever it is that God called for you to have. You still gonna get all that and more. What's gonna happen is they missed out on they deliberately rejected their blessings, and that's their portion. And it's not to say that God hates this person, you know what I'm saying? For whoever that part is for, it's not to say that God hates you. It's not to say that God is just, your life is just going to be terrible. But it is to say, you know what I'm saying, you got to fix your heart. It should be no reason that you hate seeing somebody happy and prospering to such an extent that you will deliberately do something like take out the time, effort, and energy to cause problems for them. You would deliberately take out the time, effort, and energy to get them fired. You would deliberately take out the time, effort, and energy to steal their man. Deliberately take out the time, effort, and energy to try to steal the house they wanted, the car they wanted, or whatever it is. That's crazy. And then think God's supposed to bless you after that. This is demonic activity. And you really think that God gonna be happy with you? Really? Let's be real. The 10 Commandments ain't hard. I feel like I just said that in a video, yesterday or the day before. The 10 Commandments are not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to decide, you know what? I'm not going to sleep with such and such husband. I'm not going to sleep with such and such wife. I'm going to find my own. That's not something that should be difficult. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard to say, you know what? That's such and such job. I would like it there, but you know what? This business do the exact same thing. It's not hard. It's not hard to say, I see that such and such built up their business from the ground up, and you know what? I could do the same thing. Let me go and thug it out. I'm finna thug it out for a few years, and I'm gonna build my own company. And you know what I'm saying? Be able to beat on my chest when I get through. It's not hard, but some people insist on doing evil. They insist on doing evil. They got people out here that's making up plots and schemes to steal people's houses that they work hard for, and going and switching the name on the deed. And it's crazy out here. God said, how can you expect that God gonna bless you when you doing evil? How? What sense does that make? Where is the logic? Common sense jumped out the window. How do you think you gonna be blessed and you doing wrong in the eyes of God? Now, when it come down to it, everybody can repent. You can. God said the invitation is open. The door is open. The door ain't closed. You can always repent to God and turn away from your evil ways. But thinking that you laying up with somebody else, man, you know good and well that ain't your man. You know good and well that ain't your woman. You know good and well God had already told you he had somebody else for you, but you still insist on being with this person. Just because such and such like them. And you think you about to get your blessings, you holding yourself up. And I just feel like some people, see, sometimes when people, when it's a situation where somebody rejects you and you realize that that person is not for you, or let's say it's a situation where God tell you that person not for you, it's okay. That means God got somebody else for you. It's not a situation where you know what I'm saying, if you let go of them, then you going to be by yourself. No. God got somebody for you. Why in the world do you feel the need to take that person man, that person woman? That's crazy. And really assume that everything is going to be butterflies and peaches for you. You know what I'm saying? Some people are crazy, regardless of what it is. It be like, regardless if it's a situation where it's a random person that's looking at a couple from the outside looking in. They just see, they like this, they like that. They like the way they rolling. They like the way they got this, they got that. Oh, I see they moving up. Oh, I see we can't let them two get together. If they get together, they gonna do some things. If they get together, they gonna go ahead and accomplish some goals. Like, and some people don't really be thinking. Both men and women, they be with their spouse. They see how they moving with their spouse. They see that they both goal oriented. They see that they both hustle. They see that they both gonna go out here and get, and they will literally go and be with somebody that ain't worth 2 nickels because they look good, and then be shocked and appalled when they turn around and see their spouse still moving forward. And you know, sometimes it's narcissism, arrogance, and they think that the only reason that person was doing anything is because of me. Knowing good and well, they wasn't giving them not one penny, not one red cent, not one dime. And they assumed that if they broke their heart and they went over there, then everything would fall apart. Baby, for some of y'all, if this person wouldn't have did you that, y'all would be done already. If this person wouldn't have been playing with you, y'all wouldn't be done already. But they rather be with somebody that always got their hand out than to be with somebody that would have been a partner, a team player. But that's their thing. Some of these people have people in their ear telling them, nah, I don't think you should be with such and such. Nah, I don't think you should this. Nah, I don't think you should that. I like this person for you. I like that person for you. Baby, not even realize this is somebody that see how y'all move. And I already know if you and this person, y'all gon' skyrocket past them. And that's just what it is. But see, some people, they be too slow. They don't even realize that they got, you know what I'm saying, enemies in their own camp. And that's how it be sometimes. Sometimes your best friend will set you up. And they ain't got to set you up in a way where they got somebody kicking your door in. They can set you up with somebody that's a devil in a dress. And that's just real. Tell them exactly what you want to hear. Tell them exactly what they need to say to you. Exactly how they need to act. And you tell them everything you like. Don't let it be a situation where you sit around talking about your, you know what I'm saying, what go down after dark with your friends all day. They will have this person give them a full-blown pep talk to come in and just snatch up everything you got going. Baby. But God said for somebody, it's a situation where this person looking back at you while they flying on that bike towards the wall, and they just sitting there fixing their bike. They just sitting there fixing their bike. Baby, God said eventually they gonna crash into that wall, and you gonna roll on by them. And that's the message. Whew, that's the message, baby. We went on for 32 minutes. I can't believe it. Lord. I just feel like the spirit of God just jumped off. I haven't did those 30-minute live in a good minute, y'all. But it's just, I don't know who this is for. I feel like it's certain different, it's different messages for different people. I don't know what it is for you. But I'm just saying, this somebody they really felt like if they took something from you, if they didn't help you, if they would have left you off to the side, if they, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is God had led them to do, if they went ahead and did the opposite, then everything will fall apart for you. God said, no way, Jose, not today. No, it's not going to be like that. He's still going to bless you. You still going to get what you're supposed to get. You still going to become who you're supposed to become. It don't matter what it is somebody try to take from you. When it come down to it, when God called us, we can't take none of that with us, no way. But God said, this is somebody. They thought if they went ahead and took your man, everything would fall apart. They thought if they went ahead and took your job, everything would fall apart. And that's just what it is. Baby, that's the message. That's the message. That's the message. That's the message. See, I'm being reminded of when, the last job that I worked, when I was a nursing assistant, how I had a coworker that kept on trying to follow me around. She trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk about what I'm doing, trying to watch it, keep up with me and all this kind of stuff. And when I did get away from that job, God led me to start my business. I bet if that woman was to see what God did for me, she would be shocked. But some people, they really think that if they sticking their foot out in front of you, that they doing something. They really think when they causing problems for you, that they doing something. They really think. They think that. For some of you, they really think that because they took You know what I'm saying? And for many of them, they're going to bend and hit a wall because that judgment going to catch up with them. That judgment going to catch up with them. Yeah, that judgment gonna catch up with them. It's not gonna be a situation where God is going to ignore the fact that they took your man. It's not gonna be a situation where God is going to ignore the fact they took your woman. It's not gonna be a situation where God is going to ignore the fact that they jeopardized you, blackmailed you, whatever it is. They can't stop nothing that God is gonna do. Period. God is the end all be all. He get the final say so. Period. He not asking nobody permission when it come to blessing his kids, and that's just what it is. And that's just what it is. Okay, that's the message. Baby. Anywho, that's the message, y'all. Baby, that's the message. Thank you guys for joining me for this live stream, baby. I love you guys to bits and pieces. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. Deuces.